Live show.
Tom, hey. I know she's following me up. Big boss man shit. Yeah.
I've been telling me in different roles. Me and bro, we switching those. Hit her with a pick and roll. Tell her just to play a role. I ain't trying to take it slow. Playing on me like you low. And I know just how it goes. Shorty want me for my dog.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Ope.
It's your boy Ade.
Welcome back to another episode of Boss Talks.
You know, we have our best conversations when it's just us two in the room. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have a good episode today. The topic for today is going to be, can you truly be happy working a 9 to 5?
That's a good question. I ain't going to lie to you, Ade.
Start us off. Can you truly be happy working a 9 to 5 up there? The
Yes.
viewers definitely want to know.
Yes, I honestly, yes, I can be. It's sad to say I was trained to be a worker. And the reason I say that is because I've been to school all my life. School prepares us to be workers. Yeah, it may not be the best thing or the most fun thing, but that is what I know to survive. Or let me rephrase that better. That's the best way I know how to survive. Is to work for what I want, work for what I need. So yeah, I do believe I can work a 9 to 5. I think it's a good thing to work a 9 to 5. But I ask you, do you see yourself working a 9 to 5, or do you think you can work a 9 to 5?
I understand you said you do see that you can work a 9 to 5, but it was, can you truly be happy working a 9 to 5? Do you see that in your future that you can truly be happy working 9 to 5? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would answer that question. I would say no. I don't think I could be truly happy working a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. No, because brand is boss made. You can't be a boss being a 9 to 5, but that's just not the goal for my future. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to work for somebody. I want to have my own business. I want to have people working for me. So the goal is to be a boss. You know what I'm saying? So 9 to 5 to get to where I want to be at, yeah, that's okay. But for the long run, I definitely don't see myself doing that for the long run.
So I would ask you now is, why can't you see yourself being happy working that 9 to 5 while still achieving all the goals you want to achieve while as being a boss made man?
It's a very simple answer to me. Working a 9 to 5, you're gonna have to work under somebody else's time and not under your own time. You know what I'm saying? So I want to have the freedom to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, and not confined to somebody else telling me I have to work this set schedule. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
To have more freedom.
Okay, so what I would ask, or what I would say to that is, for me personally, I see myself owning a practice in the future, a practice where I can scam people in regards to just their physical bodies. Even with that, me as the owner of that establishment, I would have to, in theory, work a 9 to 5. See what I'm saying? It's like, even though you own it, you still have obligations to your own self now, where it does require you to work that same structured 9 to 5. What would you say to that?
It depends what structure, because you can hire a manager that manages over that. So if you really wanted to step away from the complete responsibility, I mean, you're going to be completely responsible as an owner, yes, but you have positions that work under you to make it easier on yourself, so you're not doing everything. So it's all a team-based model. You have everybody that has their own position. So you have the managers, the assistant managers, the workers that take care of the grunt work. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
As long as you're funding everything, you know, overseeing everything, I feel like it's more stress, but it's like less physical stress. You know what I'm saying?
See, for
Not
me,
for like a set time that you have to do things every day, like 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5. So it's a different type of stress.
Yeah,
it's a stress I'd rather have.
Not exactly. That's what I was gonna get to. That's why I can't say I don't feel what you're saying. I just have to accept that that's the future that you want. The future I want is all those set problems that you wanted to hand over to the manager. I want to have that in my hands, because I feel like that's
so you want to be more hands-on.
Exactly. That's less of a chance of somebody else messing up, trying to divulge the blame onto somebody else. When I have everything under my control, I can understand and take responsibility for whatever mess up happened without having to worry about somebody making excuses.
So what would your ideal 9 to 5 be?
My ideal 9 to 5?
Yeah.
Owning my own practice where I'm in control of everything. Like, of course, I'm going to have a manager that sets the different appointments and stuff up, controlling the office structure.
So you
But
saying
I'm
that
still
you would
there.
own your own practice? That's not a 9 to 5, like a regular 9 to 5, because that's ownership.
But I still have obligations because I'm still one of the lead techs there. I would still have to go there and scan. I would still have to. I would still have to be there to oversee the other techs. So it's still in theory a 9 to 5. Even though they do that at hospitals, those are lead techs that still have a higher up, like they have a higher boss. But
Yeah, like a supervisor.
exactly. But in my own establishment, I am that higher up. So everybody will come see me. So I would be the person to oversee all the different scans, make sure everything is good. It's still a 9 to 5,
Okay, I see what
but
you're
it's just a
saying.
9 to 5 with different responsibilities.
So I see what you're saying now. So like how doctors have their own practice
Yeah,
outpatient, they're still like the lead doctor, so they still have to see patients,
exactly.
but they still like,
But they're the boss.
yeah,
They're the
I
boss.
see what you're saying. I see what
But
you're
it's still a
saying.
9 to 5. That's my
That's
point.
still a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
What about you? What would be your dream 9 to 5? If you
Like I
have a dream
said,
9 to 5.
earlier, I wouldn't want to like I wouldn't dream of working a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. But if I had to choose one, I would say nurse anesthesia anesthetist. That would be my dream 9 to 5 because they seem to have a very good quality of life. Like I haven't met an unhappy nurse anesthetist yet. So
Okay.
their quality of life is definitely good with that 9 to 5 schedule.
Okay.
So I mean,
Okay.
it's not like strictly 9 to 5. They do like 12-hour shifts, 24-hour shifts on call from home, stuff like that. So it's not like strictly 9 to 5, but it's like their hours are allocated like that.
So quick question then. So with that said dream job that you would want to have, it comes with more responsibilities that a regular 9 to 5 would give you. You said before that you can't see yourself going or at least living through that lifestyle on that daily basis of having a boss or whatever, because your whole brand itself is to be boss made. So everything you built on your own. But if you are an anesthesiologist or a nursing anesthesiologist, excuse me, I don't know the exact title for it,
Anesthetist.
anesthetist. But if you are that and you have all more responsibilities, doing more hours, now being on call at any time, isn't that harder than a 9 to 5?
Not necessarily, no. On call, it's like you can choose to be on call. You don't have to be on call. So it's like you set your own hours according to how you want
Okay.
it. So if you want to work Monday through Friday, like 7 to 3, you can do that. If you want to work 3/12s, you can do that. If you want to work 24-hour shifts, you can do that. If you want to work on call, you can do that. It's just based on what you want to do.
Okay.
And you can still open your private practice too if you want to take that route.
Now I hear that. I'm just trying to see if you're going to renege and you feel me backpedal on your stance and not wanting to work a 9 to 5. I'm just
Nah,
trying to
bro. I'm
see if you're
not
standing on your
backpedaling.
stance.
I'm not
I'm just trying to
backpedaling on
see.
nothing.
But comment down below if you guys are willing, or if you guys see yourself being happy working a 9 to 5. I want to know. Make sure y'all get them likes and comments up too. Subscribe, share. What y'all doing? Come on. But besides that, I would ask, is your lifestyle sustainable with the 9 to 5? The lifestyle that you want.
I don't think so. The lifestyle that I want, I don't think no 9 to 5 could pay that unless it's like they pay me millions of dollars a year. But if there's a job that pays millions of dollars a year, that's a 9 to 5. Sign me up for it. But I don't think there's a job out there that pays that much money.
Oh, there is. But I don't know if you want to do what they ask for.
Like what?
I don't know if we could talk about that on YouTube.
What you mean?
Hey, there's always
what are you talking about?
Yeah, like I said, there's always something that's paying that money. But
Hey, bro,
I ain't giving up my morals for my no money. We talked about this.
There's a job out there that's paying $1 million a year. Sign me up for it.
Look at the last couple episodes. You say you ain't willing to give up your morals.
Bro, if it's a legal job that's paying you $1 million a year, if it's legal, if it's illegal, that's different. But you said legal.
There's still some shit that ain't worth any morals. But that's besides the point.
I don't know, bro.
Can you divulge to the people what type of lifestyle requires
financial freedom, bro? There's no 9 to 5 that can make you financially free.
I could beg to differ. I think there are 9 to 5s that could give you that financial freedom.
Like what?
Doctors, lawyers.
Doctors work or spend years in school, and
they
usually
years.
Are in like hundreds of thousands of dollars in student debt, bro.
Okay, but in that same breath,
it's gonna take them a long time to even enjoy that money.
No, in that same breath, I can argue that within 5 to 6 years, if they spend wisely, manage
That's
their
not
money
financial
appropriately.
freedom. You're talking about spending wisely, so they have to limit
But
themselves.
financial freedom doesn't mean having the money to just spend and dash it anywhere you want. That's not freedom. That's just stupidity.
Bro,
You need
what?
to know. You need to know how to spend your money. The rich don't just make money and spend it. They make money to make money. That's the facts.
That's not financial freedom, though.
But it is financial freedom, though, because you can't just have the money and say I'm gonna spend this, and that without having a plan to why I'm spending that money there. That's just
if you have to think about. Okay, so we're talking about a doctor, right? What's the medium salary for a doctor that you think a doctor makes?
I would say about
since
100,000 to 120,000.
$120,000. I'll give them a little bit more than that.
I'm saying like medium, like all around the country. Like even that's including
even if okay, let's go as high as let's say 200. That's even
that's
200,000.
That's generous, yeah. But
medical school bills, I'd say the average doctor probably owes around $300 to $400,000 plus.
Yeah,
from
loans,
student from student loans debt. So they have to pay all of that back.
Yeah.
So how much money are you? Well, we already said it that they're going to be making around $200,000 a year as an attending doctor.
Yeah.
So those years as a resident, they're probably only making like around $50,000. I don't even want to talk about numbers like this, but we don't have to bring numbers into this.
60 to 70,000 in the highest paying states, but that's
it's going to be around 50 as a resident.
So I would say,
and
residency takes about 2 years.
It's going to take them a lot of years to save up that money to pay off that student debt.
But my thing is, if they're managing their
because
money
if they're
appropriately,
even if you manage your money,
they give themselves 7
even
years,
if you manage,
they can clear that. But that's the problem at hand. People think they get to that doctorate level and now they can spend the money however they please, but while still being in debt.
Exactly, you can't do that.
But I'm saying they could if they just manage their money appropriately, paid off the debt. They would still have the money left over time to have that freedom. That's my point.
No, bro.
You can still achieve those type of things. Look at CEOs of different businesses, engineers, nuclear engineers. There's different crafts that you can do that can help you get that money. Even I won't say like sanitation workers make a lot of money, but they get a lot of benefits. Over time, they can make a lot of money, retire young. Construction workers, like what they give up, they're sacrificing their body for that. I wouldn't do that. But there are things that they can do to attain that financial freedom. That's my point. Especially with a 9 to 5. It's just all about living in your means.
Okay, you're talking about a 9 to 5, getting you out of a 9 to 5. That's what you're saying.
I do believe that's achievable, yes.
Yes, that is achievable, but that's not the question here. The question, what was the question you asked me?
Is the lifestyle you want sustainable with a 9 to 5?
No, that's not sustainable working a 9 to 5.
But if you can get yourself out of that 9 to 5 level, of course, that means you sustained your lifestyle.
No.
To climb your way out.
Sustainable with a 9 to 5. That means forever, bro.
But if you can climb your way out of it, that means you can sustain it.
The lifestyle I want to live, I can't work a 9 to 5 forever and have the lifestyle that I want.
That's why I was saying, give the people like, what type of shit are you gonna be in this life?
Bro, that's what I'm trying to explain. You just trying to hop on me off, bro. You just trying to cut me off, bro.
You're just trying to pop in a.
You're not letting me answer the question.
All right.
The question is the lifestyle I want sustainable with a 9 to 5? And the answer is no, bro. I cannot work the same job for the rest of my life and sustain the lifestyle that I see myself having in the future, which is financial freedom.
I'll let you slide with this because you're standing on your shit.
You're making like $200,000 a year as a doctor. Taxes take away from that. Rent, bills, food, other expenses. How much are they really saving after that $200,000 salary?
I know plenty of doctors.
That you got to put back into your student loans.
Wait, hold on.
You can't really enjoy it that much.
You can't pull out the. I'm cutting you off and you cut me off. Let me get my point out. You like at the same time, I know different doctors in that same breath that have done all of that and still been able to like build multiple houses in Africa and Nigeria.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's all about the way they manage the money.
Exactly, and they're all building towards something different. They're building towards a better lifestyle.
But they sustain their lifestyle though. It's not like they're living below their means. They're still living like they're living within that lifestyle. They're not living below their means. But everything they're doing is. The reason why I say it like that is because we see so often that people live above their means trying to satisfy what they portray on social media.
So if they're sustaining their lifestyle, right? So why would they have to feel the need to work towards something else if they're sustaining their lifestyle?
Comfortability.
What?
Comfortability. People just get comfortable. They don't want to move up. What you're describing is you continuing to level up in life.
Exactly.
But that's not talking about sustainability. Sustainability means where you are right now is a 9 to 5 going to sustain that.
The lifestyle that you want, not just the life where you're at right now. The lifestyle that you want. That's the question, bro. They're not. They're
but
they're
you just said about doctors, though, not you, though. That's my thing.
And you just said
they're
that
comfortable.
You just said that what the doctors do. They own multiple properties. They're working towards something greater than what they have right now.
Yeah.
Towards the lifestyle that they want.
Those are
you think they want to just work to be a doctor for the rest of their life and that's it? I mean, I know a lot of people there's some people that do that. Yeah, of course. But how many people do you know that just do that and then that's it? That's their end all be all. That they don't work towards something greater.
That's also true, but I'm not gonna say
that's the answer to the question, bro. That's it. Well, that's sustainable.
I won't say it's not sustainable because
okay. So then you answer the question since you haven't answered it yet. Is a 9 to 5 sustainable
for the lifestyle I want? No, because I want to take my family. No, but that's not. I'm answering it off my basis. I'm not saying it in just the realm of generality. For me,
I was answering it for me too.
That's my point. But you after that, you base it off of what doctors want, like we both did. That's besides the point. My point is for what I want to get to, where I want to carry myself to, or where I want to carry my friends and family to. I can't be comfortable with the type of 9 to 5 I will achieve that. But the type of 9 to 5 that I can achieve in the future can sustain my lifestyle. I believe that. Because there's levels to this. There's different levels to different types of 9 to 5s. That's my point. And I believe like there is a 9 to 5 that I can achieve that can sustain me forever. 100%.
That's your opinion, bro.
100%.
I'm gonna let you rock with that.
100%.
If you believe you can, then
yeah, 100%.
I'm not gonna fight you on your opinion.
I hope you wouldn't. For me, this is boss talks. At the end of the day, this is all about conversation. Now, I would ask you guys at home: do you feel that is there a 9 to 5 anywhere, no matter what type it is, that can sustain the lifestyle that you want? Comment that down below.
And what type of lifestyle is it that you see yourself having? Since you,
for me,
yeah,
just to be comfortable, bro. I don't want to have the most jewelry in the world. I don't want to do all of that. I want to be able to create generational wealth, but to achieve that generational wealth, I don't need to outwardly show my money out. And I feel
you think you can create generational wealth with the 9 to 5 that you described?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's all about the way you maintain yourself. It's about the things that you maintain. Like I don't need to. If I'm going to go see my family, why do I need to hop on a private jet every chance I get? I don't need to do that. That's just a waste of money. I can take a business class trip. That's fine. That's I'm saying that in the breath that we see celebrities go broke because they're living above their means, even though they could have sustained their lifestyle with the money they had. But if they wanted to just outwardly show that they had an abundance of money that blew all their money.
Hey man, you can't be stupid with your money. Can't be stupid.
But we saying it like stupidity is not prevalent nowadays. Like that shit is probably.
Oh no, definitely. That's like, a whole nother topic for discussion. People not being smart with their money.
So now I'll switch it over to: does this generation value a 9 to 5? I would ask you that. Does this generation value a 9 to 5?
No, I don't think so. I think everybody's trying to work to get out of the 9 to 5 mindset right now. So I don't think they value a 9 to 5 at all.
Why? Why do you think that?
Because of social media, what they're seeing is not glorified to have a 9 to 5 nowadays. Everybody wants to be an influencer. Everybody wants to be the next viral thing. Everybody wants to have clout. It's not glorified nowadays, especially with all these new social medias, TikTok and everything. It's like it's not glorified.
You know, it's crazy.
You got kids on YouTube. You got little kids, 10-year-olds on YouTube making millions of dollars. You think people not going to see that and not want to work a regular 9 to 5? Nah,
that's true. But you know what the thing is though about why I hate that this generation has fallen such in love with the different facets of making money, even though it's a great thing. Like it gave everybody a different avenue to make more money, but it's like it closed off another avenue for people to continue to build their money. A 9 to 5 is a consistent paycheck. That doesn't stop you from doing what you're gonna do after work or before work. You feel me? There's 24 hours in a day. You're not working 24 hours. It's literally 8 hours, 9 to 5. But the social media is like, I don't even know how to explain it. That shit is like, I'm so lost for words. Because if we just look at what's going on now, Facebook and Instagram, they're about to stop paying their partners for like the social media reels. And it's because like, and so many people are going to be for a loss of money because they didn't have anything else to rely on. And they've become only so adapted to making money through social media. And now they can't even see themselves working a 9 to 5. And it's like, is that going to change and raise up the rates of people offing themselves and ending themselves? These problems are going to create even more problems in the future because of the over reliance on making money online. That's my point. And I don't think it's like, not everybody can be an influencer. Not everybody can be an entrepreneur. There's going to have to be consumers. Not everybody's going to have to try to sell things. And people can't barter either. So it's like, people aren't making things that people want to trade for either. Not everybody can do it.
So that's why you think that people are not, in this generation, are not valuing a 9 to 5?
Yes. And I feel like if they just, even if it's just a job to help you get more money to support your brand, that is smart. That's proper money making skill. That's not, at least now you're not spending the money that you had saved up. You're spending the money that you worked for to work on something that you love to help build it up.
Exactly. They're using their 9 to 5 to do something that they actually want to do
or should life, but they don't. That's my point. It's like they've looked at a 9 to 5 as peasant work, when 9 to 5 is like this world that was built off of 9 to 5.
Hey, this is the advice I could give you guys, people watching. Definitely, there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. Just pick something that you enjoy doing, something that will benefit whoever your target is to try to help out. So, like me, I'm in the medical field, up at 2, studying to be
I'll be in the medical field.
He'll be in there soon. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing things that we love to do. So that's why we can work a 9 to 5 comfortably, and not complain about it, even though there is some stresses to the job, of course. But at the end of the day, we love helping people out. So pick something that you love to do. Whether it's the creative side, like you like making music, or you like to draw, or you like to write a book. Just pick something that
Michael. I'm gonna bleep that part out. Forget about that.
So just pick something that that whatever your calling is, just stay in that lane. So you don't hate your job too much, and then definitely use that income that you're getting from your 9 to 5 to build on something greater. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna stick on what I said earlier. Most people do not like working a 9 to 5. They don't want to do that for the rest of their life. I don't understand how some people could work a 9 to 5 for like 30 years and be satisfied with that, unless they like truly 100% love their job, which is a very small percentage of people that 100% truly love what they do completely and want to do that for like 30 years. Because you do get bored as a human being.
It's
natural. You get bored. It's natural to get bored of that. So it's like, I feel like that lifestyle for me, it's not sustainable for maybe longer than 5 years. I'll probably be tired of the job. So for me,
that's a conversation for another day. But I agree. Everything that we do, it has to lead towards something else. Like just the whole point of having conversations is to grow.
Evolution.
And to grow is, you feel me, is to accept that you can't stay stagnant. You got to level up. You got to climb up the ladder of success. Climb up the ladder of life towards success. So I agree with what Ade said.
So last question is, do you see yourself working this dream ideal 9 to 5 for the foreseeable future? For like ever, until you're ready to retire?
Nah.
And for whatever age you want to retire?
I'll say
and you can say whatever age you want to retire to.
I want to retire young. I want to retire in my 30s. Late 30s, to be honest. I want to enjoy my family. I want to enjoy my friends. I want to enjoy everything that I've built up. At that point, I know I will be an empire. I want to enjoy all of that. And for me, time is something that you can't get back. So at that point, I would have already built up the kingdom and empire that I wanted by then, to sustain the lifestyle I wanted without me having to work. But
residual income.
But at that point, it was because of the 9 to 5s that I put myself through in the hours that I did to get me to that point. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I need that. I need that 9 to 5. We definitely
need a 9 to 5 to start us off. But the goal is not to work that 9 to 5 forever.
the reason why I don't want to work it is because of how strenuous it is. The job that I do is very strenuous, especially on my body, and I want to be able to do everything that I love doing already. I want to be able to continue going out for walks, continue working out, continue playing ball, continue doing sports. And for me to do that, I need to maintain a healthy body, and the job that I do is very strenuous on the body, and I won't put myself through that for 30 plus years, 40 plus years.
You're not even gonna want to do it for 5 years.
Nah, you feel me? But a lot of people, just going back to what you previously said, a lot of people do subject themselves to those type of things because they fall into a trap that a lot of people may know, if you've read Rich Dad Poor Dad, called the rat race. And it's just falling into that cycle where you have to pay bills, and you need that weekly or bi-weekly check to help you pay those bills.
Paycheck.
And you're living paycheck to paycheck, not being able to climb your way out. And that's, like you said, you need residual income. But for me, I feel like a 9 to 5 is just a way to probably use your time to hone whatever skills you want to get and use. Like the craft that I'm doing, I can also sell that in the future. I can market myself to be a teacher in the future. So it's like the 9 to 5 is helping me get to the point where I am more presentable, where I don't need to have the 9 to 5. So I think a 9 to 5 is essential. A 9 to 5 is a key that a lot of people refuse to look at to find that layer of happiness in themselves. But I would ask you now: do you see yourself working a 9 to 5 in the future?
You already know the answer to that. We don't even have to go there. It's not going to be able to sustain the lifestyle that I want, like I said earlier, because the job that I work is definitely, like you said, is going to be very strenuous on your body. So doing that for like 30 plus years is definitely not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that for 30 plus years. Definitely a very strenuous job. So the goal is to have residual income at the end of the day, have multiple businesses under my name, and have my businesses work for me, have my money work for me, so I could live the lifestyle that I want to live.
Amen to that.
Shit. So,
but you feel me? I think that was a great episode.
Word.
For me, we disagreed, but we can agree to disagree, and that's all what conversation is about. And I hope you guys can continue this conversation at home. Talk to your people. Talk to the people that you love. Ask them if they like working a 9 to 5, if they're happy about it, and if not, ask them what they're doing about it to get themselves out of that.
Word.
But besides that, it's been your boy Up and
Ade.
For me, it's been another episode of Boss Talks.
Word. Like, comment, subscribe. We out of here.
Holla at you.
Lately I've been thinking what's the better route. Gotta watch at that back door, they try and take me out.